We live in a generation where women have become men because men are too busy being the princess. And I'm not even talking about how you ladies are buying yourself flowers or planning your own birthday, making the reservation, handling finances. Or am I talking about how men won't approach women anymore or make the first move because they're scared of rejection or they don't want to come off like a creep? Which, by the way, guys, if you have any charisma, you don't have to worry about this. That's why 5% of the guys get all the dates while you sit around and talk shit on those guys on some Reddit forum. No, I'm talking more about like jumping a car battery. It shouldn't be like, oh babe, I don't want to touch it. It looks scary. I don't want to shock myself. Let's go ask somebody else. Let's go ask another man. Like some guys these days know what a balayage is, but don't know how to change the oil. I heard a story recently, and I don't know if it's true, but I wouldn't be surprised, about how this couple got robbed and the guy wanted her purse, and her boyfriend ran away. I had a comment on one of my videos, and this lady said that her husband told her to get the rest of the groceries because those ones were too heavy. A lot of women have learned to give themselves what men stopped giving, but even more recently, it seems a lot of guys don't even know how to do these things for themselves.
She don't talk to you like a man because she doesn't view you as one. She doesn't respect you like a man because she doesn't view you as one. She talks to you like you're her equal because you exude feminine qualities. That is why she treats you like that. If she seems as if she's overly aggressive, maybe you're overly feminine. Because in my experience, in the life that I lived, women cannot wait to be soft around men. Women cannot wait to be extremely feminine around men. Women cannot wait to be vulnerable around men. Women cannot wait to be dumbfounded, a damsel in distress around men. So if she is acting like a man around a so-called man, maybe you need to take a deep, dark, long look at yourself and ask yourself, what feminine qualities do you have? What feminine qualities are you exuding? Why is a woman looking at you like her equal and not as a leader? Not as a protector, but as a pussy? Am I lying?
A lot of women nowadays are just too masculine.
So let me get this straight. This is the dude way of saying women don't tolerate your shit. Women don't just believe any old thing. Women are independent, regardless of what you think or how you feel. And there's something wrong with that? No, it's not a masculine energy. They are being careful and they are vetting out which guy does and does not qualify to be in their life. There are a lot of guys out here who put on the nice guy act. Then the second they get the woman to finally like and trust them, they turn into an insecure baby, expecting her to mother him. Women ain't going for that, and rightly so. They're looking for men, and they're willing to wait. They're willing to do for themselves until they find the right one.
I don't know about y'all, but this generation has too many masculine females. Like, why the fuck are some of y'all trying to grip my ass and play with my nipples? Fuck is going on? Like, get that manly shit out of here, bro. Tired of that shit. I already know what y'all gonna say too. Y'all gonna be like, there's too many sassy niggas, so we gotta be the masculine ones. Shut the fuck up. Nobody trying to hear that bullshit. Like, y'all, it's just naturally us. You feel me? Y'all always trying to square up with niggas and shit. Always trying to fight niggas. Calm the fuck down. Always try. Yo. Can y'all chill with that masculine shit, bro? That shit get fucking annoying, yo. Like, relax. Oh, I ain't forget. Some of y'all females be trying to eat ass, too. As a woman, trying to eat ass? Nigga ass? Y'all lost the plot. I'm not saying all of y'all is masculine, but I don't know, bro. It's a good group. You feel me? It's a good handful, bro. I don't know what it is with this shit nowadays, bro, but this shit too fucking.
We have to understand deep to the core why black women have become so masculine now. When the black man, which is the masculine figure, is not present in the feminine figure's life, the feminine figure will take on the form of masculinity to protect and provide for herself and the children. In nature, when the father is not present in the mother's life, the mother will become very aggressive to survive because she will not be left out to just die. So she will take on the form of masculinity to protect and provide for the children and herself. Now, when you look at this, you will see that this is only a protective mechanism to survive in a world where she can just be eaten up. So we can't blame the black woman when she is so masculine now, because deep down, all she wants is her black man to protect and provide for her, so she won't have to be so masculine all the damn time.
As a man, we cannot sit here and complain about the modern woman being too masculine if we're not first pointing the finger back at ourselves and asking what we're doing in order to make that woman be in her feminine energy in the first place. I see it over and over. A man will take everything that he can from a woman without giving anything in return and still expecting her to be in her soft, feminine, butterfly type of energy. And the truth is, there's not a woman out there who's going to be able to embrace her femininity and be able to multiply the gifts that she can bring to a relationship or to a man's life if she's constantly feeling like she's being used up by somebody else. If a woman is getting in this mode of survival and she feels like she always has to be the one giving and can never sit back and be in the receiving position as the feminine energy, there's no way she can ever fully embody and surrender and be the person she can naturally be for you, for the relationship, for everybody that's involved. As a man, once you begin to step up and not ask what your woman can do for you, but instead what you can do for your woman, knowing that she can multiply and give to you in ways you could never imagine, that's the day you can make the most profound changes in your relationship, in your life, what you're able to receive from the feminine gifts.
I don't know about most men, but I can't date a masculine woman. Because if you date a masculine woman, there's just going to be so many problems and issues down the line. You're going to be getting in confrontations with her. You're going to be getting in confrontations with other people. You can't be around her. You can't settle your differences in a positive way because her energy is rooted in being masculine. It should only be one masculine gender in a relationship, and that's the man. A lot of women gonna say, if he's not doing what he needs to do to put her in her feminine, then she's gonna be masculine. No, a woman should be feminine by default. It should be no reason why she should be masculine. You get what I'm saying? And that's just not the type of woman that I would ever want in my life, because I just don't want those issues.
This generation is full of masculine women because these boys aren't being taught how to be men anymore. Women these days are stuck in a constant state of survival mode. They're left to do everything on their own, and they can't depend on these men for anything. Women end up picking up masculine traits because they're constantly on edge. She knows that if she doesn't do it, no one else will. And the last thing she needs is another man coming into her life to waste her time and to take more from her. Don't get me wrong. She wants a good man in her life. But until a man can prove that he can guide, provide, protect, and lead, she's going to stay stuck like that. Elevate your mind and become a part of the solution, as opposed to being accepting of today's society and becoming a part of the problem. Be a man. Don't be an idiot.
A woman only becomes masculine when she stops feeling safe. A woman's nature is to nurture until she has to protect herself. When every man she loved failed her, she had to harden. When she couldn't depend on a provider, she became one. Masculine women aren't loud. They are wounded.
Men are gonna hate me for telling you this, but if you find yourself becoming more masculine in your relationship, it's because your man is becoming more passive. He's handing over the responsibilities, decisions, because he's withdrawing emotionally. Is usually a sign that he's losing interest. He's not investing as much, and he doesn't care much, because you'll notice how in the beginning of the relationship, he was more proactive. He was more intentional. He was more sensitive. He wanted to hook you in. He wanted to show you that he's the man that you were looking for. But once he feels comfortable in the relationship and he feels he has you locked in, you slowly start becoming more of the masculine role in the relationship, meaning that you are taking leadership. You are the one that's taking initiative. You're the one literally holding the wagon and pushing it by yourself while he's relaxing and chilling in the back. That means that you need to change the dynamic. It's either he gets off his ass and he starts putting a little more effort and becoming more proactive to show you
how much you matter to him and show you that he's lucky to have you, or it might be time to move on.
Then you mad cause you feel like you in competition with her cause she more man than you. And you expect her to love you through all your pain. You constantly want her to understand what you done been through. Why you can't trust women and why women this and why women that. You act like they ain't went through the same thing, fam. Lied to, been hurt probably way more than you. We broken and you want to be over there, you want her to lick your wounds. Brother, get up. Then you mad and then competition with her because deep down you insecure because you feel like she more man than you. She could go to work, take care of the bill, come home, still fix a meal, still cook, clean, wash the dishes, do everything, take care of the kids, everything. And the only thing you feel as a man you supposed to do is pay the bills. She more man than you. Then y'all want to have that conversation. Then I'm simping and I'm wrong. Look at it. I watched my mama do it. I used to sit back and wonder, how in the world she got all this time to do all this? And then men be sitting around not doing nothing, watching video games, want a hot meal, and then on top of that, want some cat after that. This woman, ran this woman ragged, and you want to sit up and argue and get on her nerves half of the time, wondering why the environment toxic and feel like it's a bunch of hostility. She pull up halfway, don't even want to come in the house, and then you making it like you the head, you the issue. She more man than you. But then if you say that to a man, no, bro. No, me, you broken and you hurt. And then your ego and your pride, you feel like that a woman, you feel like as a man, because of your genetic makeup, you feel like that it won't happen to you. Ain't no way I'm soft. Ain't no way I ain't doing this. Ain't no way I'm dead. And yeah, you is, you hurt. And she more than you. And you sitting around mad in competition because you in your mind and in your spirit, you can't just say, babe, you really just don't even deserve her. Huh? More hustle than you. If it wasn't for her, you do what? On top of her having to take care of you, she constantly trying to encourage you to do this or do that, trying to get you. Man, bro, come on, bro. I'm telling you now. I speak from it and been like, why am I constantly feeling this way toward, like this woman ain't doing nothing to me, bro. This woman ain't done nothing to me. How you sitting around here mad, upset, like, dude, what is that? Because you feeling less of a man. And the only way for you to feel more of a man is to tear her down. The only way for you to feel masculine is to belittle her. The only way for you to feel like you running something is to make her feel like she beneath you. So it make you feel like a man and that she submitted to you. But what you trying to do is you trying to break her down to where she feel like she has to be dependent on you, but not in a healthy way. You want to tear down her self-esteem and all these other things. You want her to look in the mirror and not even recognize herself. You want her, when she go out with her friend, she feels like she needs to get compliments from another man because you purposely ain't coming her, because now she in her head because the person who love her the most don't never show her no attention. So now when she go to work and when she out with her homegirls and getting dressed up, you feel some type of way because you know somebody finna pump their self-esteem back into her that you intentionally tore down. You know exactly what you doing, bro. Sitting around here like you got an attitude, and then you'll sit on your phone and you'll compliment and say everything to every other woman who ain't did half of what this woman done did. And then you want to sit up here and act like she the problem. It's you broken, boy. That's what it is. That's how half of you need to be talked to. It's you broken, boy. And you don't even want to admit it.
One thing for sure is that it's impossible to play a woman who think like a man. For sure, it's impossible.
When a woman plays the role of the man in the relationship, everything changes. Energetically, millions of women around the world are filling the role of the man in the relationship at home, which largely means they're also fulfilling the role of being a mother, being a medic, being a cook, being a house cleaner, being a provider, being all of these other elements in the relationship, as well as being themselves. They're exhausted, they're drained, they're emotionally spent, and they cannot bear to hold up the responsibility for much longer. In the most part, this goes unnoticed. Her man is completely oblivious to what it is that she's feeling and experiencing because he probably doesn't listen. She goes a lot about her days feeling unseen, unheard, misunderstood, and then gets blamed for being emotional about it. it's very unlikely that for a single moment the man even considers that she wants to give those responsibilities up, that she craves the masculine energy to take back charge and allow her to sink into her feminine and be more nurturing and caring, which is what nature intended for her in the first place. The masculine void that's been created is ultimately ruining relationships, but not because the relationship has no future, because the masculine void is real. She craves the masculine to make the decisions for her, to stop bearing the weight on her shoulders and for him to lift it and carry all the responsibility of living life and holding the family structure together, so that she can be free-flowing energy and care and nurture and provide in all other facets. She just craves to be the guiding intuition for her masculine man to go out and be a savage. She craves a man to come in and take care of her emotionally, spiritually, physically, somebody who's going to be consistent and do what they said they were going to do, ultimately taking the family to places it's never been before. Strengthen it, enhance it, allow it to be the very best it can be. That's all she craves. The harsh reality of it is if you don't understand that women genuinely feel this way and they are tired and exhausted and they are looking for that masculine man to come in and save them, then you absolutely have no idea what a woman is experiencing right now.
You know, we are living in a generation where women are now acting like a man because men are busy acting like princesses. We are in a generation where a lot of women were raised by mothers who were hurt by men. And a man was raised by a woman who didn't have healthy men and wrong. So now we've got a woman who can soften and a man who mistake power for loudness instead of protection. Now we've got a woman who had to become everything: provider, protector, neutral, and they are now starting to only care about themselves, protect themselves. Because you can't raise another man, especially when you have kids. You know what I mean? And we can't blame women. They are tired. They want to be held, to be laid, to be protected. But they have to build their whole life not needing anyone, because no man shows up for them. The moment you try to hold a man accountable, they act like you are attacking them. They get overly emotional. They get sassy. They call it bitter, difficult, or too much. Because all they saw was survival. And they still want to be respected, but they don't know how to earn it. Because no one told them that true respect isn't taken through force or control. It's earned through presence, through consistency, through how he shows up for her. So if men are gonna keep on acting like princesses, emotionally unavailable, nonchalant, and women are used to providing for themselves, paying for their own bills and creating their own peace, they would rather be single. They are not gonna need a man, especially one who brings nothing to the table, but still wants to see that ahead of it. This isn't a gentle war, it's a warm war. And until we hear what we saw growing up, we'll keep playing out the rules that were never even ours to begin with.
In my opinion, dealing with a woman that thinks like a man is the worst thing you could probably do, because when a woman puts herself in that mindset of a man, she's taking herself completely out of the feminine nature, her feminine nature. So now she's acting, moving aggressively in this world that's not meant for her to act like that. The way she is moving is contradictory to her physical makeup. And I'm talking about whether it's dealing with men in relationships. It's almost like she'll be doing the same thing that men tend to do. So it's and then think about the age that this woman that you may be dealing with. If it's a younger me, I know she's out in the streets trying to get everything moving. Either she's trying to get a bag, pursuing a bag, and by any means, any man that comes through, she's going to take advantage of that situation. She's not going to be honest. She's going to be dealing with multiple multiple men. You are not going to be the main man in her life. She doesn't have time for that because she's not in that mental mindset. She's not trying to be a wife. She's not putting herself in a situation where she's going to be that feminine person that you can lean on. You know, she's not going to give you that piece. Like, thinking like a man and moving like a woman is like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I don't know, you know, Steve Harvey put that in there. It's just something that is totally contradictory to what a woman should be and could do. Now, seeing subtle signs on a lot of things, that's cool, that's fine. But far as that, the actions is what's going to dictate to anybody on how they move. So as a man, you always want to watch a woman's actions. I mean, even if you're a female, you got to watch how a man moves. You got to watch how a female moves. Don't waste your time, because those will be the type of woman that break your heart. She's going to know how to talk to you. She's going to know how to move around you. She's going to know how to do all the things but commit, but be your peace of mind. So just my opinion, man. Tell me what you guys think of it.
Hey, gang, we got to start worrying about what these women got going on with their bodies, bro. They don't care what we think no more. Talking about their body and temple. They do not care. They in their group chat talking about your goofy ass. Posting your picture, talking about their head good, sending her hungry your way. You think you play it. You out here getting your head burnt up going home every night like, why they laughing in the group chat? Talking about another one down. You done busting the net and shot at Korea. You about to lay you and put your boxes on. She like, what you getting into? After lighting a backwood, blew the smoke in your face. You like, thought we were gonna watch a little Netflix. She like, you cute and all, but you got to go whole spend a night backpack prepared, and you about to go home with that stupid look on your face. Bro, these women do not care, bro. They might slap you on the ass before you walk out the house. Bitch, just slap me in the ass. Bro, it's treacherous out here. It's different, bro. These new women do not care, gang.
Things that I find that women do that are very, very masculine. Let's get into it. Number one, when she tries to pick you up and plan the date. You are the passenger princess. I am going to pick you up, and I'm going to take my time to plan out where we're going. Whatever I pick, you're going to love it. You're not planning any dates, and I'm not going to be a passenger prince. 2, full throat tattoos. I find that so masculine, it's not even funny. Like, I don't know, as women, I feel like you should have like little cute tattoos, you know what I mean? Little stuff right here, stuff right here. Number 3, when she starts talking in slang, like, can we have some more women etiquette? That, because I don't know why you saying, what's the word? What's good, mud? What's good? Like, unless as a woman, bro, we don't need to be doing slang. Like, I feel like that's mad bull. Number 4, when they overly go to the gym. Now, I'm not saying like don't eat healthy and don't go to the gym. For sure, go to the gym, eat healthy, and things like that. You start getting like actual muscles and defining them, and you get abbed out and shredded. Like, yo, that is so masculine to me. There's nothing soft and girly about having muscles.